I appreciate y'all coming today. Let's first start with your evidence-based approach. One of the statements that you had in your presentation is armed civilians have put law enforcement in danger, delayed law enforcement response, and posed a risk to innocent bystanders during an active shooter crisis. When you presented this evidence, there was no peer-reviewed article, study, or anything else that supported that position. In fact, we had subject matter experts here 2 months ago who testified the exact opposite. It has never happened. And every armed citizen has never shot the wrong person during an active shooter situation. Never. In any active shooter situation, but specifically dealing with school safety. Police have. They've shot the wrong bystanders before, but never an armed person. A school having an armed staff has never resulted in a dead child or a dead staff member. Never. Out of the multiple states that have it or have different capacities, this never happened. Also, police have never shot an armed, good civilian in an active shooter situation. This happened at homes, it's happened in other situations, but when an active shooter has happened, and there's been an armed presence, it has never happened that the police have accidentally shot him. Why? Because of time. Most of the time it can be resolved beforehand, because of the posture and the training that police officers have. The gentleman here mentions the Dallas shooting. We had multiple people open carrying a weapon. Chaos. How many people got shot by the police that weren't supposed to? How many of these people with the weapons carrying around were gung-ho, Green Berets out there trying to shoot people up and cause accidents? Even in an unideal situation where you had hundreds of dozens of people with open carried weapons, nothing happened. It made a slow response. But compare that with the ability of people to be able to protect themselves. Next year, the next FBI statistic that you had up before. I appreciate the Arkansas Democrat Gazette's editorial staff in pointing out some of the fallacies in this argument. They said before there are lies, damn lies, and statistics. And I think once we look through and see what those statistics actually are, you'll see where that comes into play. First, the number of education-related incidents. I looked through each and every one, read every single one that the FBI had from 2000 to 2017. There were 52 education, either K through 12 or higher education, where school shootings had happened. I researched it. Zero of those people had the ability to carry inside of those facilities. See, I love this circular logic. We've created laws where people can't carry a gun onto a school campus. Then, when these law-abiding citizens don't carry a gun in there, and a school shooting happens, there's nobody there to protect them. And then we get a statistic that says, oh, we shouldn't arm people because there's zero chance to actually stop people. That is faulty logic. But let me get to my question based on that. I sincerely believe that your heart's in the right place, and I mean that. I think you want to do good things. But the main problem I see with your presentation is it only addresses if. It doesn't address when. See, when you look at through your laws that you want to create, it's only if that will stop a school shooting. Universal background checks. If we pass that law tomorrow, would it stop school shooting? Doubt it. A private sale arm has never been used in a mass shooting throughout the United States history. It's very rare that it's used in any kind of crime. What about red flag laws? Well, they didn't work in the Parkland shooter, who had dozens and dozens of incidents with the police, who had FBI watch this.
Members, Senator Garner has the floor. Let's keep the comments to ourselves and let Senator Garner finish. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chair. So I'll get to my questions. I want you to imagine yourself as a school teacher. You're in a classroom with 15 young, innocent children. You said whenever your son went to school for the first time, that's when you got involved. I had a daughter this last week. She'll be there one day. Imagine you're that teacher. And out in the hallway, you hear a bang. Somebody's in that school wanting to do harm to you and those children. Now, all the laws we passed, all the things in the books didn't matter. The person didn't have any red flags. The person did nothing wrong in the past. The person was able to legally buy that gun through a background check. that door opens and that person comes in to do harm to you and those 15 innocent children. If you ever seen somebody's eyes that want to do you harm, I've seen it. You know what the second you see it. At that moment, when you raise your hand, when you jump in front of those children, would you rather have a gun in your hand or not?
Yes or no?
Okay. Well, I was a school teacher, so this is will be a little bit up my alley. I would hope that we would have laws in place because such a high percentage of people who we have seen commit these mass shootings have shown red flags. The Parkland shooter did show, as you point out, many red flags before that school shooting. And I think that that's exactly why Florida, in the wake of that tragedy, passed the red flag law, because they felt that they didn't have the tools necessary in order to be able to restrict that access to those guns.
May I interrupt you? I understand that. I acknowledge that there may be cases where it will stop a mass shooting. I will absolutely acknowledge that. But you will not stop all of this. It is an impossibility. In the real world we live in, people are going to do harm. 40 years ago, we had more people having guns per capita than we do now. More people used to carry their shotguns to school every single day. We did not have this problem. It's a continued problem that's going to happen. So I ask you again, sir, yes or no? If that happened to you when you were a school teacher, and that person will stand at that door threshold, would you rather have a gun in your hand or not?
I would hope that we would have laws in place that would be able to take somebody who has a dangerous history and restrict access to that firearm. And I think that you are also giving an if, right? You are also saying it is an impossibility that we can put laws in place that can actually reduce these. And so, me personally, I feel that as when I was a teacher, that it was not my responsibility to carry a gun and serve as a security guard for those students. And that's just me personally as a school teacher. If I could just address, do you mind if I could just address some of the other things?
If the chair won't allow it, yes.
Go ahead, please.